Hi guys, hi my people, yay! Hi guys, I'm so excited I get to record this. If you eventually see this video, know that I'm a go-getter. I'm that girl like mad. Okay, let's move right into the farm. The first one was, why did I move to Abuja in the first place? I moved to Abuja for work. I got a job here, so that was the reason why I moved to Abuja. Prior to that, I had always been a person that did not particularly like Lagos. I lived there all my life, to be honest, but and Lagos has done so much for me, but the hustle and the bustle of the city, the as in even when I was in Lagos after school, I was working remotely like fully, so it was a no-brainer when I got this job that I just really wanted to leave where I was to go to like another city. So that was why I moved to Abuja in the first place. The second thing was, how was the moving? So I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you to my family, to my friends. I did not have to like move all my things when I came at first. I literally came to Abuja with a box and a Ghana must go bag. I'm going to impute them into this video. Not to say like at that point I didn't even have a box because like the job, everything came like really fast. So I just wanted to be there. So booked a flight and then I was on my way to Abuja. Did I cry? My sister followed me to the airport. I'm going to insert clips of all of this, and she was with me in the airport. And I didn't cry until like I entered, and I just realized that oh more, this is real. Like I'm going to be on my own after now. So the move was really smooth. I got somebody that a big sister that was kind enough to even house me when I came. So it made that transition smooth. So when I first came to Abuja, I did not really experience any back and forth. So the moving was really direct. I brought my things in bits. Okay. Now the third question is, what was my first impression when I arrived Abuja? When I arrived Abuja, my first impression was, why is everywhere so chill? Like, okay, this wasn't the first time I've been to Abuja. My brother had lived in Abuja before he relocated with his family, so I had come to visit them sometimes. So what happened was, I just said that I can understand why my brother and his wife they be so chill, because right from the airport, everybody was just like, oh, push their bag. Like there was no rush, everybody was just doing their thing very calmly. The cab I got, he carried my bags. I was literally just wondering that why is this place so chill? So yeah, it felt really chill. And the second one was that I was like, why is this place so far? Because from the airport to where I was going, it was like 20 something K. I remember messaging Ife, that's a mutual that I have in Abuja, that why are you guys paying this much for Uber? But she said yes, that's the way the airport is. So on the first impression, I was like, why is this place so far? Why is it so far? Why is everywhere so far from each other? But yeah, that was my first impression. And the third question, or the fourth one now, how is life in Abuja different compared to Lagos? I would say that Abuja is really slow paced. If you don't know how to be reflective of your journey of, okay, this is a passage through life, this is where I am now, you would almost lose it, because here you wait for things to be done, you wait, there are processes to everything, and you literally have to wait for things to get ready to be done. So Lagos is very fast paced. You want to get something, you're like, I want to get something, nah. I remember when I came, that was something that I had to learn, even in my job, even in everything that I'm getting to do in this city. I'm really learning to like calm down, because if you know me, I'm not really calm like that. So yeah, just generally learning to calm down and live slowly. Do you understand? Like genuinely live slowly. And yeah, that's one major thing that I think is very different from Abuja and Lagos. Question 5 says, did you know anyone in Abuja before you moved? So like I said, yes, I know people in Abuja. I have my mommy's brother and sister here. I have big sisters here. I have friends. But I'm not going to lie, it can get genuinely boring, and it is relatively lonely. I don't know how to put it. So people are people are messaging you to like know how you are. but it doesn't feel like they want to really know how you are. So for context, it's like, oh, hi Christiana, how are you doing? That's not the question that will make me to start crying to say, oh, this is what I'm going through. Yeah. Do you understand? Like, I just felt like people, there's a serious mind your business culture here. So everybody just be like, oh, hi, like they're nice, oh, but it's not on to come and start telling me your life problem. So I think that yes, I knew people before I moved here, but I also struggled with like just saying what was going on in my mind. I remember even when I moved, my madams, I didn't even talk to them because I didn't even know, I was not even sure what was going on in my life at that time, to be very honest. Okay. The 51. What has been the biggest adjustment so far? So the biggest adjustment moving to Abuja, you guys, it will shock you, but I think it's the transport. So because when I was in Lagos, I was on the island, so I would literally just walk to my junction and like get vehicle to like anywhere I'm going to. So mobility, like I think that when they were designing Abuja, they've already designed the whole city. And I said, oh, what happened to people that are not driving? I feel like that's the orientation that they used to build this city, because for context, I need to go to work and I need to enter like 2 vehicles before I get to work and 2 vehicles back. And those 4 vehicles are all going to be private cars. Do you know how crazy it is? So every day you enter 4 different private cars. You meet like different people inside those cars. Like, I don't know, but it is very crazy. And sometimes when you think about like, oh, the security issue with like transport, you're like, oh, just be careful, don't enter. But genuinely living here, I see that there is no amount of be careful that you can really put in. It just has to be God, because the transport system is very, very, I don't know the right word to say, but yeah, it's not the best at all. Okay, so next question. What's the cost of living? Is Abuja really expensive? Okay, so I would say that Abuja is like a place that different areas, depending on where you stay, the cost of living is relative. So if you are in central area, you are in town in itself, you are living in like, because I know my audience are not really people that live in Abuja, so I will not start mentioning places, but where majority of things you want to get are from like stores, and there's no like local market and all of that. Of course it's going to be more expensive. But if you are in the outskirts area, maybe towards Nasarawa or towards Lugbe and all of that, is obviously cheaper. I get to like go to the market like fresh. I get my things like fresh from the market. And that's not even something that I was typically doing in Lagos. So for the cost of living, I would say that it is expensive if you want luxury. I genuinely believe that Abuja is a place that when they say you pay for luxury, yes, you pay for luxury, because yes, you can have like a better life. You can live in a place that has 24/7 lights. You can live in a place that has like third road, estate security, if you're ready to pay the money. And of course, the quality of life that you have would replicate that you are paying this money. Okay, but at the same time, you can also live in a relatively um developing area and still be fine. When you're in your house, nobody's coming to disturb you, so it still works. The next question is, that's question 8. What surprised you the most about living here? I think what surprised me the most, there are different things, and I talk about them on my story. The first one is how laid back like all these guys are. Like I've told you, like in Abuja, if you used to rush, if you used to do giddy, 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 you're gonna struggle. You're actually gonna struggle in this place, because people are very laid back. Everybody's just like, oh, okay, come, let's come and do it, and everybody's just chill. Everybody's just pushing themselves along, and that is the vibe. I'm telling you. I think another thing is that I don't think they eat as much pepper. Like I'm like, people will be giving you food and you'll be wondering that where is the pepper. And I even have this problematic discourse that their pepper does not, because like you make food and you put pepper, even when you go to the market and you're like, you want to buy something, ratio of pepper to tomato, you're like, pepper now, pepper inside this thing. So they're not really I don't know, their taste bud and pepper. I think another thing that has really surprised me about living here is how like genuinely respectful people are. So I schooled in Ilorin, and I basically was schooling in a place where people enter the vehicle and they greet, oh good afternoon, all of that. But it was so nice to come to Abuja and also see that like you enter vehicles and people will be like, oh good morning. And I remember when I came and I would not know somewhere in like the vehicle, people would genuinely be like, oh, where are you going to? Is it the one after this one? Is it the one after the bridge? Is it the one? Like, people would just really want to, like, help you to properly settle in. And I feel like it's genuinely really nice. So, next one, any major wins or moments you are grateful for? Different things, different things. You guys, I've seen a lot in this place. First of all, I want to say I'm grateful for my job. It has really been a learning curve for me. I would like to keep it that way. You guys know that I don't like to talk about my source of income on this place. So yeah, I'm grateful for my job. Not that I've not had different seasons, but I'm just very grateful that I get the opportunity to do a work that, you know, is able to keep me here. Also, I'm very grateful for family, both nuclear and extended, that really helped to stabilize me in this city, because I've heard different stories of people that like come to Abuja without like any family, and it is the craziest thing that can ever happen, even from the house search or everything like that. Like coming here without any form of family is just going to be so difficult. Another thing that I am really grateful for is my church family. Even when I came, like it was different. I'm not going to say it was the same, but just genuinely having people that really wanted you to really settle in into the city. It was good to have something to look forward to. Like Sundays are my favorite day of the week because there's something to look forward to. And yeah, my church family, my family, that's something I'm really, really grateful for. For a major win, I have my induction for another certification coming up next week. I'm just so grateful. I have so many wins, like my place, like getting appliances in my house. Like I'm genuinely just very grateful that I'm able to get to this point. Like you guys, I'm so grown. Best believe, like I'm really, really grown. You can even notice I'm becoming like a soft spoken girl too with them. Yeah, the next one is, did anything not go as planned? I think that I don't know, but moving to Abuja has really helped me to see like relocation very differently. Um, yeah, like before now, my idea of like moving to a new place was just, you just move, you start to visit the museum, you start to go out. If you know me, I like to go out. I like me a good experience. So, but like coming here and learning to actually slow down was something that did not go as planned out. Before I came to Abuja, I was already looking like three places you can visit to Nika, my sisters and brothers. I haven't gone anywhere. The only places I have been to in this Abuja are worship concerts to go and praise my God for the things He has done for me. But yeah, that's something that didn't go as planned. Like I, I obviously 6 months in, I'm still not as outward as I ever imagined that I would be. Um, the 11th one says that, what do you love most about Abuja now? So what I love most about Abuja is that, so there's an active, you put in the work, you get the results, and you move on. You understand? Like comparison is lesser. You are able to just focus on your grind, because like nobody really cares like in the end. And I feel like Abuja is an amazing place to raise family. So you're a newlywed, you want to start your life, you want to build something. I feel like this city is really, really good, because you and your spouse really have a good time trying to get to know yourself, all of that, because everything is chill here. Yeah, everything is really chill. Um, are you staying for long, or is this temporary? So I don't know. I don't have the timing of my life. But I would say that, of course, in this season, I'm currently here, and I would try as much as possible to enjoy being here. I don't know what the future holds. I can be in Kano next year, but lol, I can also be in Abu Dhabi, right? So the truth is that I don't know what life holds, and I know that the one that has made me is confident in his promises never to leave me or forsake me, and that is the confidence that I use to live life. So I don't know if I'll be here for the longest or if this is temporary. What would you tell somebody considering to move to Abuja? What I would tell them is, if you're moving to Abuja, make sure you have a source of living. Make sure you have make sure you have a source of living when moving here, because it's really, really needed. You need to have a source of living, and you need some form of community. Not to say that those community are going to be like in your business, but genuinely just being able to call people to say, oh, this is what is happening, is really, really important. And also, you need a thick skin, because here people don't really send you, because everybody is like guiding, everybody doesn't know it's the senator's son. So people just do their thing, and you need to know how to compartmentalize yourself in your job, in the places you have to be, like go get the job done and come back home. Like, it's not a place that you should be doing chattered box or trying to, I don't know, from my perspective, but that's just something I really, really feel. And the last question says, to be honest, do you miss Lagos? Um, of course I miss a lot of things in Lagos. I miss being able to like go to my friend's house, like one bike, one vehicle, like I said, and I'm in my friend's house. I miss my mom, because like when I left school and I was at home, we were together for a period of time, and like that's the stretch, that's the longest stretch that we have had together. So I genuinely miss my mom. I miss my friends. I miss my church. I did not imagine how much I miss my church. Like, I really missed my Elevation Church Ikoyi people. Yeah, so I think I also miss like being booked and busy. Like here, I will just sit down and there will be nothing on my to do, because, like I said, learning to live soft, slower paced. But yeah, I genuinely miss the structure I kind of built for myself in Lagos. So yeah, that's something I genuinely miss. And one more thing I want to do in this video is, if you ever watch this video because you want to move to a new city, you are trusting God for a better job, for a job that, gives you what your goal is. Because I said that for me, not living in Lagos has always been something that was in my mind. Like, my uni friends know it, that I have said it quite a number of times. So this just felt like answered prayers, literally. So I just also want to pray for you, and I'm praying that your Father in heaven, my God, is going to supply all your needs according to His riches and glory, in the name of Jesus. His word has said that everything that we need for life and godliness has been provided for us. So I'm praying for you that in this season, this video is going to be a testament of God's faithfulness in your life. And when you reach this city, God is going to open doors for you. He's going to cause men to favor you, even on the hardest days, even on the days where you are running down with tears. He's going to add color into your life and just generally make it better. In Jesus' name, I have prayed. Amen. So, yeah, that's it on this video. Thank you for watching. And I'm so glad that I also get to watch this video. I'm the first recipient of anything I create. So, I also get to watch this video. Yeah. You guys, can you see how soft spoken I've become? So that'll be all for now. Catch you guys some other time. I think I should do a video of my induction. I will do that if I have the energy. Thank you and bye.